in college football, but only one game between two schools from this state is fought over a trophy as coveted and desired as the one we have on the line today. Get ready because the wagon wheel is in the house. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Akron Zips offense takes the field for the first time today. In the last meeting, Akron zipped past Kent State, who gave a not-so-golden effort.
And the players were celebrating after that blowout win. The Akron fans were celebrating. And, David, you know, when the opposite campus is only 10 miles away, there's a lot of people going down there to rub their noses.
And you took it for a whole year, and you had to hear it. Now Kent State has an opportunity to shut everybody up. They should be ticked off, and they should be ready.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run out for them.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a physical attack. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes
turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Takes it down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
There he goes. He just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up. Put it on the ground, ball on top of it, still get the first down. Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Flashes racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to cut the draw. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry, and defense has to be ready.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Akron.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Give to the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, man, look out! Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. The Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Zips! here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open top,
And the ball pops out. Fighting disaster.
well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tosses it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. There's the pressure. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Zips in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Akron.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
They'll run the option. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets the first himself. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown. Golden Fletcher. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The Wagon Wheel Trophy has a strong history. It dates back to 1923 when Akron took the series opener 32-zip. See what I did there?
Reese, you should have said zips. But this is one of the more contested rivalry games.
Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Zips want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play, running the ball, going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Zips, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they need to get it.
Makes the catch on the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rolls and throws up the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The golden flashes come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And best guard, that's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a play. But it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Running there. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. It's our forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The Zips trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Right out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Akron. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Hands it off. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the wagon wheel on the line, how can you blame them? And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse kids who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one. Offense, defense, special teams have to play on their mind, but they have to believe.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Samuel. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Samuel. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Now, guys, the winner here gets the wagon wheel trophy, which is by far one of the coolest trophies in the sport. It's a wagon wheel.
And it is kind of unique, Reese. It's kind of interesting. It's a trophy that was a wagon wheel that broke off.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into it. And it's blocked. And they got it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the day, man. You've been getting beat all over the place. You're trying to make the score a little bit closer, maybe fight back in, maybe get competitive. Even your field goal unit isn't performing well. It's just not your day, though.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They've got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Catch in the middle. It's Mayama. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think...
Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Zips just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touchdown. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Zips. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When the offense gets gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Quarterback extends the play. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense.
Get it in the pocket. Be patient.
The give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the golden flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The golden flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touchdown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They go to the ground. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Using his legs, it's Watkins. Picks up the 1st down. All he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Zips with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success.
Touchdown, Zips. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Oh, and down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Powers through the defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but, guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important.
Breaks away in the middle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what...
Oh, he's got some fighting. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Zips. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Samuel. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here.
Hits him inside, and he's still going. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous morning. The consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
22 water. 22 water.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the bank.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle of Samuel. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Guys, games like this show us why college football's the best sport in the world. Look at the Zips out there running around with the wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another